嗯。嘟嘟嘟嘟 ，OK。宝箱，看都是工具。特殊物品。火焰操控。私力启动，真的是没有比较好的呢。外面冰的了。操控火焰，没有比较好。一级伤害。 伤害加超重的，身上有伤害加超重。哦，在他身上。哦，不是，算了。 抵抗，哦，一点，结果最后应该是不会点满。哇，其实也不重要。
It hurts now. I might be wiser.
乐色场，对对。
That's a Nora, all right.
Kept the wheel turning all day. Had a college?
为什么有那个杂音呢？
Heard from my people in Mainspring. Just a...
怎么样才可以把那个杂音弄掉？哇！ 那以为是雷霆牙欸。哎，整条路居然没有萤火的那个哎，前面有一个而已。
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? Stalkers in the open. Watchers on the other side.
干怎么那么准？ Shit! Ay, 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 what the fuck? 这有一条岔路的，算了，先不管岔路了，先走再说。
First comes cold, and the snowfall. Do they think they're guarding Gaia?
I doubt they think at all. More like an instinct, gathering them to her grave.
This is where it ends. Faster.
开火，杀他杀他！我干！ 看那个是什么东西？哇 shit！ 喂靠！哎呦，不反了，先把那两只鸟打掉先。 哎 ，shit！ 干烦死了！干谁啦？ 哦，就还了呢。坠机喽！火鸡。
Can't be too prepared.
我靠！大鸟啊！
Guessing I'm almost there.
我靠！干超反！忘记换装备。 哎，他那个节奏好难抓。哎，哇！弹药啊！他那个杂音好吵哦。46%机动性46，我靠！
The snow's got a bite out here.
应该是属性攻了吧？对啊，私立。伤害最大化。干，那个杂音好烦哦！干，我换一下好了，受不了，太烦了。现在没有办法开那个，这样应该就不会有声音了吧？有，这样还是有声音，那个要删掉。 拉个画面。哦，对啊，干这样就好多了。干，为什么？为什么那个会有杂音？哎，我怎么人在这种地方？诶，下大雪。有诶、哇，好亮啊！系统还在运作中。
Guy's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
啪啪啪！
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with the climbing path either.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
好恐怖哦！怕，好高哦！这可以用走了吧？哎呦呦呦！差点掉下去。盖亚终极版。
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, A great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years, and we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Yes?
I need to get going.
我觉得这个是电钻。
Mind your footing.这边看起来就是个很可疑的地方。
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Logging arrival.
that's my way across. Don't think, Aloy. Just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
怎么跳过去啊？不行啊，跳不上去啊！啊！干，真小！干白痴啊！靠呗。唉，被搞了。
That's my way across.
干，你要这样，还要按，还要连，还要抓时间按，太靠北了吧？
It's held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over. ，Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
嗯，干，不是这一层。
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself, to a quiet...
没什么东西。
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Pake I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
这么可怜，干太可怜了吧！
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
应该只有这个吧。搜寻遗迹是否有覆盖指令。这是来的地方。
What is this?
检查神殿。这个是什么东西？玫瑰花。
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel, to care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobeck. There's only one. I miss you.
Look, Liz, you're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates, constant updates, hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. That was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said, keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
这个是坏掉了。
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein, may I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobeck. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored. You found the control room.
I'm on my way.
啊，看，吓死我了！干怎样了？怎样了？发生什么事了？
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By. Subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke. Make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
Hmm? 然后呢？我怎么上去啊？哦，干这里啊！哎，看他旁边不给我走。
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
Unlocked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, Please, stop trying to access the system, okay? See what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. And what I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted, we've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
Sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice. It's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard. Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Detecting atmosphere.
He killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
取得覆盖总覆盖指令，哇哦！最高级的覆盖指令，为什么有时候会自己跳上去啊？
The master override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
回塞伦斯的工作室。最近里面有什么物资？就这样，普通，其实没什么特别的东西，补一补好了。 他已经没有什么资料的。
Try not to fall to your death. The master override doesn't override gravity.
谁溜过来？哪里啊？上面。 这里， 去啊，上去啊！对，哪一层啊？哦，这一层。
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now, why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse, everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus, recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot with my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
有好多资料。
Task is complete. Yes. The focus network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait.
come before me, you shall receive your reward.
Very well.
Healus. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
They're coming.
Preparations are complete.
Ah, Lucent Bahabas. Behold, as I promised you.
What manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Karja in Shadow!
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the Glinthawk that perched upon the alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it?
Entity is not known.
I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name?
Hades.
You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine.
Define timeline.
Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Karja Sultan's reign.
Define Karja.
We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me.
Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Karja.
Now that's more like it.
长矛进化，恢复一个强大的武器。耶，长矛超进化，干变紫色了。哇，资料点好多，可是没有全部收集完，可惜呀。哎，这个收集完了。这个也没有全部，然后世界的那个也更少，哇，残破不堪啊！
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Derval, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
前往太阳宫殿。哦，哎，这个啊，我居然漏掉这个了。好吧，有机会再来。碉堡。 给他终极装备。怎么爬上去呢？嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟嘟。
Scrabbling a bit.
他都不用换气的。
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Only 2 more. Just 1 more. There we go. The last one. All power. These numbers. They must be related to segments of a circle.
干9090 270 360 360就不动嘛450多少啊？5、2、3、4，这个吧，这有一个什么630、97、2、3、4、6、7，这个吧。
Did it.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at that armor inside.
不要卡，大哥。
All right. Now let's see what we can do with this material.
干啊，这不就是那个时候出去穿的那一件吗？织盾者。噔。会发射吸收伤害的盾，电力耗尽后必须充电。 哇，这好帅啊！哇哦，哇，这好帅啊！终极装备。好了，给拿完了，该搞定这一切了。
I bet those traitorous Oseram will just conveniently use your ball and transport the main.
你按错了，现在不太需要。
It's a bit frivolous.
原来是吃哦。OK， 反正都不够了。诶，忘记存档。挡人脚啊！太阳王，太阳王在哪里啊？这边。
Aloy, what brings you to Meridian?
A threat. Helis commands a legion of fanatics called the Eclipse. They will attack soon from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
And have the city guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
Aloy, allow me to apologize for my behavior before. After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us. Now, it will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
与无罪的马拉德交谈，哪里呀、等一下，我先把那个点掉。门口。
Quietly does it. Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
The ridge will be the front line. That's where the city guard are holding?
Yes, bolstered by some of the irregulars I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us. You're welcome to tour the defenses.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience. Perhaps you could parley with them.
I will. I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
造访2个防御站。
crazy Ocelot tried to kill our Sun King until the machine wiped. The Sun King's grown too soft. Too much Ocelot influence in the palace.
哦，不对，看是这边。
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
It's not what I imagined when I was a boy. But it's decent work keeping the city safe. I bet those traitorous Oseram will just immediately lose Durham.
I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry. I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners. Look for them when the fighting starts. Aloy, when you went into the mountain, did the goddess tell you our chances?
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
An Oseram tries to kill the Sun King, and a Nora saves his life. I wouldn't believe it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. Meridian. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
剩一个。
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. Well then, Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
Son, a woman now leads the hunter lodge. What's next? A woman is king? This damn Oseram stirring up tensions.
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
If you're lost, the guard, not the town crier.
Petra!
Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges, so I've taken greater pride in improving them.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then.
欧式蓝大炮，按住 L2 拉兔。哇！干，这把树炸断了，好帅啊！放回去，干！我放回去。
I'll take this.
我把武器放好，好吧，没把它放好，算了。得去尖塔喽！尖塔怎么走啊？哦。
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These cards are in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
They are not our foe. Not this time.
Quiet now. She comes.
The Anointed.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
She doesn't much like being called Anointed, either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed bid it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys just like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
And let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big. It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Well, where do they put the Vanguard?
At the front of the line!
And why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the Vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
最终战喽！2点都不行，哈哈哈，2点没办法点东西。我支线还有很多东西没有解释。2000多，5000多。不，算了，以后有机会再说了，先把主线破完。结果。
Come take a look. I'll give you a good price. You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Boland's apartment feels empty. Should I sleep, did I leave anything unfinished?
战斗前先休息。
How could you sleep, Elizabeth, with a weight like this pressing on you? How did you, Rost, after you lost your family? Silence? Are you there? Guess I shouldn't ask ghosts for advice.
哦，3点，再加17000。
Ma'am, there are signs from the west. Sun King Avad awaits you at the Temple of the Sun.
Campfires, perhaps? Massing forces for the long march to the city gates?
But it's not with smoke.
And what is it?
The end. Or how it begins, anyway.
干这个大字那么多台。
The Deathbringers you spoke of?
To the guns! To the guns! Now!
By the sun, do as she says! Set loaded! All of you, be ready to fire! Will the guns hold them back?
We're about to find out.
被轰啊！
No! Rally the vanguard. Send reinforcements.
Aloy, no!
We need those guns.
He will cut you down!
Not this time!
You have fixed me long enough.
Should have fought me in a sun ring.
开战啦！ 开战啦！
The end is inevitable.
Accept it.
怎么会那么硬？啊！不要过来！不要过来！啊！不要过来！啊！干他不怕火。 啊靠北！炸！干没中！
I am chosen. You came from nothing. You will die on nothing.
干！什么时候过来的？射你鸡鸡！哦。
Your fate was set. Die beneath the sun.
Ah, 要爆了！啊！不要过来！不要过来！哎，大哥，滚！ 干没中！啊！射你鸡鸡！啊！修！
Can't let him in close.
最后一击，送。
Chosen. This was not meant to be.
看你这个杀父仇人，我捅死你！
Hades only chose you because you're a fool. A sadistic butcher too stupid to see you were being used. Your whole life was a failure. And soon, no one will even remember you. Turn your face to the sun and think about that.
Ha 死去！哇，死装哎！电抗，先点个技能先。点什么呢？点这个好了。噔噔噔。 前 前往山脊。看错了。冲啊！暂停，我弄个东西。
Where do you need me?
Take up a stand on the platform.
后无线。南方。
Gotta drop it and move.
Woo! Oh!
It's taking a shot at me.
Alone in the attack. Lower your arms, but be wary.
Chance to catch a breath and prepare.
Dun dun. 慢的。保卫山脊。哪边啊？我看到了。Fireball！
Stand
怎么打到哪里那么痛？螺旋飞弹！我干！啊！干，这个电刀武器会掉下来。啊！换个位置，换个位置。倒了没啊？吸。 高一点！哦！金宝，金宝，干干干！ No， 我的纸装。是理化的。
Aloy! Aloy! Aloy!
Deb?
My own mother, you survived. I thought you were killed.
The others, are they?
No. Wounded, but alive, mostly. The machines blasted through, then kept going. They marched on the spire, dragging that thing with them.
Take care of the others, Deb. I've gotta go.
啊！哎，干，吃错了，是这个，这个我就无敌啦。那我现在要干嘛？哦，干，看来不能直接上尖塔，还要追过去哦。干外纸装，干过不去了，没捡到，算了，放弃。早知道应该先捡的，可恶。 哀嚎遍野。
Aloy, go! We'll draw them. Now you face their true son, Shadow Demon.
我靠，很小。捅你的那是。
fight in this fire area. Meridian will hold, or my marks of honor mean nothing.
Beep, beep, beep.诶，方向在哪里？看为什么路线是这样导？一直是啥球？
It's begun. Hades is transmitting.
我靠！里面买这种东西，太扯了吧！
Hades has started the signal. It must have gotten through the defenses. Nora, Aaron's vanguard. I have to get up there.
快呀，上去啊！跑起来呀！不要再菜啦！啊，干！ 诶，他爬的那个在哪里
Gotta keep going. Keep pushing. Knew this wouldn't be easy. So no holding back.
旗子，诶，在这里，这里。
They're alive.
Aloy! It's Aloy! Well, you can see that. We thought you'd fallen at the ridge.
No, the ridge fell on me. Look, there isn't a lot of time left. I have to face Hades.
Not alone.
It's my fight. I can't ask you to come with me.
We were about to go over the top anyway, right? Right.
Hawk and Thrush, let's go.
哎，什么时候跟过来
Stock up. Last chance.
东西带足啦，开战啦！好，该满的都满了，冲啊！最后一站，大哥怎么上去的？教一下。哎，没有人跟我说要怎么爬。哦，只有吸上去哦，超强吗？从这个高度应该吸不到。
of Entity has been anticipated. Entity will not halt transmission. To contrary, calculations are precise. Presence of Entity has been accounted for.
哇！干，等一下。比不起来。干，他妈年爆呢！哎，等一下，先把你拆光再说。哇，好烫啊！干，拿错了。呜！干，射不下来。来，操妈的！怕伤害，好讲嘛。我直接用这个年爆的。哇，咻，跑喽！歪了。距离到距离。干，那个还没坏啊。 啦。再送你一次。啊！等一下！啊！等一下！让我捡这个。
Another fight of machines! Are you ready? Don't let them overrun us! The time I've got left. I can do this.
干，不要烦啊！啊！这龙哎！干！
Prioritize entity.
Aloy, you've drawn out another. Okay.
诶，干，抓这个。
Oh, you're getting knocked around here.
Everyone, quickly!
Good. 助攻，干不行，这个太不痛了。
This one's persistent.
Lend her your bow.
干丁得嘞！
Nice shooting.
We'll see this through, Aloy.
That's it. My way's clear.
The Deathbringer falls. The battle is ours.
马德儿，在那边。周围还有什么可以捡吗？没了。可以。
System threat imminent.
I'm more than a threat.
再见。闪电。
Master Override armed. To activate, state name and rank.
Elizabeth Sobek. Alpha Prime.
Master Override activated. Purging Extinction Protocol.
Okay, Gaia. Sorry about that. Where was I?
You were telling a story.
Right. Yeah, so, like I was saying, it was a children's electronics kit, but I'd hacked the wiring to an auto battery and solar PV. So the grass caught fire. And, so did a tall pine that had stood there, I don't know, maybe 100 years.
Query. You were how old?
6. My mother was home, thank God, so she called the fire department, and after, she took me out to the lawn and showed me the dead baby birds, because there were nests in the pine tree.
Query. What did you feel?
I'm not sure. I remember yelling that I didn't care, and that's when my mother took my face in her hands and spoke.
Query. What did she say?
She said I had to care. She said, Elizabeth, being smart will count for nothing if you don't make the world better. You have to use your smarts to count for something. To serve life, not death.
You often tell stories of your mother, but you are childless.
I never had time.
吓我一跳。
Guess it was for the best.
感谢追随，哇，这名字有点长。
If you had had a child, Elizabeth, what would you have wished for him or her?
I guess I would have wanted her to be curious. And willful, unstoppable, even. But with enough compassion to heal the world. Just a little bit. Anyway, that's all I've got for now, Gaia. Time to tuck in.
I wish you a pleasant sleep, Elizabeth.
Thank you. I'll catch you tomorrow.
Oh, 哇，原来那个围起来那个就是那个哦，哇，这个也是蛮会藏那个。原来金属花就是跟它有意义的一个那个东西耶，还蛮神奇的。因为那个花围起来的样子就跟金属花一样的，太神啊！这个我想跳过哎，跳过好了，跳过，跳过，看后面这一段。白痴商人。
Hello, old friend. Remember me? We've still so much to discuss. So much you never revealed. Your masters, for example. The ones who sent the signal that woke you. Knowledge has its rewards, don't you think? Well, let's begin.
干，他居然回到这边来，靠北！这是最大只的那个哎，太靠北了吧！但所以后续到底会出2还是出 DLC， 这个真的就只能看开发商那边怎么搞了。不错。 蛮好玩的，我觉得这一片值得 而且我等级会满了，最后居然49级。主线中，恭喜你击败黑帝斯。现在世界恢复成接续朦胧暗影的状态。你将把完成任务哦。吨吨吨，49级，哈哈哈，还送4点技能。点这个好了，省一点，省一点我就可以那个了。现在任务在哪里？哦，朦胧暗影。好的，结束了。这边好了，耶！明天可以玩啊，明天可以玩那个了，明天可以玩尼尔。这边的支线我会再找时间把它过完。哦，就这样。感谢今天追随还有来收看的人，虽然你们只是看了一下，不过还是很感谢。哦，我关台了，关台装尼尔，888888。